What's going on, y'all, man? It's your boy Dre Honest. You already know what the vibe is. But no, we're talking about something crazy in today's video, and that is what else did 2K lie to you about? Now, obviously, enjoy the gameplay in the background. You see I'm on Rivals. I could be on 2K. I don't know what gameplay is going to be down there, but once again, I'm taking the time out to talk to the viewer. It feels like, once again, I can get into that vulnerable space and be able to speak not only my mind, where I'm at with the game, but everything else that's going on as I play the game. Now, everybody knows me as Dre Honest, the build maker. Captain America Dre. You feel me? Superman Dre. You feel me? Batman Dre in the building. Enough of that. But it seems to me at the same time, it's things going on within the game that is pissing me off to a level that I just can't really explain. For example, I made a 6'11 build on NBA 2K recently, and I called the build Mr. 40, and I was able to take that build from black plate all the way up to gold plate, basically playing flawlessly, and I'm averaging 40 and 10 points on the build. That's why his name is Mr. 40. It's a 6'11 build, right? However, when I get on a 6'10 build on NBA 2K and try to do the same things at the same rate, maybe at an even better capacity, I can't do it. And I get to a point in my mind where I made a build recently, and I'm about to probably make another build, max wingspan by the way, or another 6'10 max wingspan, center build, whatever the case may be, with 90 plus vertical, 90 plus board, X, Y, and Z, all the bells and the whistles of just being a big man on 2K or just playing the game. And I'm not necessarily going to keep just making builds just because I want to make builds, but I always am testing something. So I'm always making a video and putting it out there on the Patreon for you guys that you've seen in the start of this video. I'm always testing something, trying to figure out something, but every single time it's going to be the same cycle. There's no cycle where it won't work because they perfected their cycle of getting money up out of you. They know once you get some cap breakers on your build, you're going to make a new build. Either that or you're going to try to make the build that you made better, which is so slim. Your chances of making the build better that you made already are so slim to none. It's not like a pretty experience. And what I learned is on NBA 2K is the first thing that I will ever do or should ever do on NBA 2K is make a center. As soon as I make my first ever center, get the build to 99 overall as fast as possible, and then make my other builds, just like I did this year. But the only difference this year, I made a point guard first, got it to 95 overall. Then I made my center, got that to 99 overall. Then I started making my other builds and doing no money spent and doing this, that, and the third, and then knick-knack, pity-whack, give a dog bone on these builds. However, as I play the game, as I continue to make builds, as I make more 6'10s, I've made a gazillion and 1 6'10, 6'5 builds, 6'9 builds, and stuff like that. As I play the game and clear out builds and make more room for build slots and do everything else and make troll builds and waste money essentially on builds and players, as I play the game, I realize more and more every single day, I'm like, dude, what am I doing? Everything you believe is a lie on this game. The one thing I just recently learned is how important vertical is on your build, depending on your height. 6'5 and up, you should probably have some vertical on your build. You should probably have 83, 85 plus vertical on your build, because that's how important it is. Especially if you're a guard in the game and you play lanes, you play gaps, you play areas of the court, you need it. I didn't know you needed it as bad as you needed it until I saw it. That's bad. Because there's always something in the game. I'm watching a guy with 55 strength on his big man build boxing people out with 55 strength, then jumping over these same people with the same 55 strength he had. He's jumping over people and grabbing a rebound. Dre Onyx, am at a crossroads. Now, I don't know what to do, how to do it, how to run it down, how to figure it out. I don't know what these people are doing. But then I get into these lobbies with these bots, or essentially with bots whom are low tier players. Yet they can grab way more rebounds than me, and yet I may have the positioning, or maybe in a spot, or maybe better in the spot. And then there's people that just morph through my body and grab a rebound. And it's a constant battle of figuring out what's so different about his build than my build. Does this wank make me want to make a new build? Does this thought process keep happening over and over again in every single facet? Yes, I see a guard who has something that I want on my build. I'm going to make a new guard with something like that, but I'm still making it my own way. New build, more money than 2K. I'm going to buy the season pass so I can get the cap breaker at level 40 and the extra little weak ass benefits and rewards. More money. Then I'm going to make a new shooting guard, a new small forward. and then I'm gonna improve my small forward because I probably think I could have made it better than what I had thought at the time. And once again, it becomes what? A constant battle with yourself. The thing is, everything, I wouldn't want to say it's RNG, but goddamn if it ain't RNG, I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know what it is. If it's not RNG, it may be drugs, alcohol. It may be something, my boy. Playing this game, playing 2K, the level of frustration one feels in his titties should not be a thing. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed to be like, I got 20 cap breakers on my build. And then it's not even the thought that I can improve the 15 plus builds that I have. It's not a thought, it's the thought of, now let me go into the builder and see what did I really miss out on. What did I not do correctly in this game that I am missing out on these ratings that will make me a top dog or make me better than what I am right now. At the beginning of NBA 2K this year, I made a 6'11 build. As we all know, I started the 6'11 shit. Basically the 6'10, 6'11 god, the 6'11 point guard on NBA 2K, and then you see Brother Jones and Badge Plug, and since I don't have the level of exposure that these creators have, of course they're gonna be like, these niggas started this shit, or these niggas did it. But imagine me going through and running tests and doing things and saying this stuff and being correct the entire time, throughout everything. But now, I realized that I could go much lower on ratings and still do a +5 and get the same attributes back. It's a constant battle. So now I feel like the 1-6-11 build that I made and use my same 5 attributes, right? And I just want y'all to understand. So say if I have 10 cap breakers and I put them all on jump shot. However, I only have an 84 block and 90 vertical, max speed, max agility, max strength, right? However, now I just learned with those same 10 cap breakers, if I go even further back on my jump shot and I do the caps the right way, I can still put those same 5 or 10 cap breakers in those spots, but now I can have an 88 block, maxed out speed, agility, physicals, and have even more dunk or even close shot on my build. With the same cap breakers, however, this is what it is. And now I've deleted a build that's slightly different, 4 more points in a block, same shooting ratings, but now I have more attributes on this one. Slightly more attributes, maybe 1 or 2 threes, but we can all agree, once you have at least 10 plus cap breakers on your build, you can kind of go crazy, but that's the thought process that they want you to have the entire time as you play the game. What else did they lie to you about? Or what else did they not tell you as you playing the game? It's a constant uphill battle playing NBA 2K, and it's a constant uphill battle with yourself, trying your hardest not to make builds, or trying your hardest to just be good with what you have, or trying to have the money and say, I'm gonna save this money or make this money and have it just for gaming. But guess what? On this gaming, you're gambling. Especially if you're in the 2K community, you're gambling all your money away. You're gambling your money on my team. You'll never see $1 back. If you ask for a refund from Sony PlayStation, they're going to say there's nothing that they can do. If you go to the 2K support page and say, hey, I had a child that spent money on my account, the only thing they're going to do is give you 30K VC for your inconvenience. You say you deleted the build and you want the VC back, all they can do is give you the build back. Even though they have the capacity of doing a proper refund and give you all the money back or even all the VC back that you spent. Why is it that when we delete a build on NBA 2K, we can't even get half the VC back on a build? Why is it when you put a cap breaker in a slot and you plausibly may have messed up, you can't get the cap breaker back and then put it in the right slot? No, you gotta make a whole new build and then do the cap breakers correctly. It's all a mind game, it's all a mind fuck. And then they know either way, you're not going to do good on your first build regardless because of how the game is structured. They know for a fact they're going to mess up on your first few builds regardless just off how the game is structured. And they eat on that and they feed on that. And then you want, what you want to do, you wind up with 30 plus builds. Any top rep in the game, they know they're making 30 plus builds. That's their top contributors. You get stuck in the house just like the Snow Blizzard. They go and post on Instagram that you guys were stuck in the house and you was forced to play 2K because there was nothing else to do. You couldn't go nowhere. And they posted those numbers probably with a smile on their face right now, but they lying to you. And then there's nobody that's taking one for the team at the 2K headquarters, putting Ronnie 2K in the room or Mike Wang in the room and asking them real deep, real actual questions. The only person that was able to get Mike Wang in the room was Joe Knows. Through all these years, the only person, not even Chris Move, has this feat. Isn't that interesting? Another bad thing within the 2K community is the level of growth. I'm over here watching the Burnt Peanut have 100,000 people watching him play Arc Raiders, and he's a peanut. And then I look over and I see, yo, that's EJ, and he only got 1,000. We're stuck. 2K is a niche community that you can be discovered in. That's why I stay there. I stay there because I would rather be in a community on Purple App and be able to be found than try to be on a new game and not be found because it's oversaturated. And the 2K community itself is also oversaturated, which is crazier to say. It's new customers every day, new builds every day, new people wanting to play the game, people that are new to the game that need tips and tricks on the game. Why do you think I got a Patreon? There are people that are new to the game that are willing to pay to learn how to play the game the right way or exploit the game to the best of their abilities. But I digress. Like I said, I'm able to talk to y'all right now with so much passion and speak my mind a little bit about the game and the way how bad the game is because we've been screwed over for so long. There were some dudes that said 2K wasn't good after 17. 2K18 was a downhill. 2K19 they came back. 2K20 was only quarantine made that better. 2K21, we already know how that went. People was playing current gen over next gen. 2K22 was a bounce back. 2K23 was mad. 2K24, people got off that game as well and said that game was trash. 2K25, more now. And we're on 2K26, and the best season on 2K26 was season 1. And you got a game full of cheaters in it that are updating or making new cheating scripts, playing new cheaters, discovering new ways to cheat and exploit the game, boot you from the game, slow your game down, and then you don't get no updates, and then all of a sudden Mike Wayne disappears all over again, and the cycle continues. Then when you hear about 2K27 that they've already been working on for the last few months, they're going to say the same thing. They're going to say the same thing, do the same stuff, and lie to you in the same way, and you're going to eat it up regardless. Me and you both, we're going to eat up the same thing. We're going to watch the same stuff. We're going to react to the same bullshit. The same one-liners that they've been saying over the same years. We improved defense. We made the game more interactive. AIs are smarter on defense. Now you can do this. Now you can do that. You add 2 brand new features and unlock the same fucking rewards and try to make niggas unlock the same rewards that we had in the game for years when we should have just started off with everything. Y'all add constant new shit. You add all these rewards into the game, which is cool, but what the fuck am I going to do with some glowing eyes? What am I going to do with some grills in my mouth? What am I going to do with a fucking chain? Why, if I get a duplicate item off the daily spin the wheel, why can't I just turn it in for some VC if I got a duplicate item? There's so much wrong with the game, so much that needs to be said, so much that all can be said in a video. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on 2K in general and where you are with it. So many people quit the game, but we don't have enough people quitting the game. We don't have enough people stop playing the game. So, get up with y'all in the next one. Take care of yourself, love yourself, peace.